live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening and welcome to the 9 p.m. news telecast of the prestigious channel of Sri Lanka. I'm Charita Minapurarachi.
A pleasant evening. I'm Bilanjali Ananda and these are the headlines for tonight. The President enlightens prominent Japanese businessmen on the new investment opportunities in Sri Lanka. A number of benefits to Sri Lanka in several areas during the negotiations. Information revealed regarding the link of Khaja in the Tajin assassination. A convenient method to renew the driving licenses. The International ABU Summit on Climate and Disasters in Sri Lanka. National television to host the event. Strict action against the users of Hakkapatas and Chinapatas in the future. The three-story building built at a cost of 300 million rupees inaugurated at the Darga Town Rural Hospital. 3 students die in a school building collapse in Indonesia. Another group of students still stuck in the debris.
On to those and other stories in detail now, and starting off with the top local story. President Anurukumar Dissanayake invited the Japanese business community to join in exploring the emerging economic opportunities in Sri Lanka while further strengthening bilateral trade and investment relations between the two countries and encouraging private sector participation.
The President made these remarks yesterday while addressing the Japan-Sri Lanka Business Forum held at the headquarters of the Japan External Trade Organization. The event was attended by nearly 200 senior members of Japan's business community and was jointly organized by JETRO, the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan and Embassy of Sri Lanka in Japan, the Japan-Sri Lanka Business Cooperation Committee and the Board of Investments of Sri Lanka. Addressing the forum, Chief Advisor to the President of Sri Lanka on digital economy, Dr. Hans Vijayasuriya outlined the Sri Lankan government's strategic priorities for the country's national digitalization process. He highlighted opportunities for growth in areas such as digital transformation and artificial intelligence, with a particular focus on positioning Sri Lanka as a regional hub for data center development. In addition, the BOI presented key sectors prioritized for Japanese investment, including manufacturing, information and communication technology, renewable energy and tourism. Sri Lanka's commitment to facilitating investment needs through robust policy support and streamlined procedures was emphasized. A dedicated networking session between representatives of Sri Lanka's business delegation and the Japanese business community was also held. On the sidelines of the forum, President Anurukumar Dissanayake held discussions with Chairman of JETRO, Norihiko Ishiguro. Reaffirming JETRO's commitment, Chairman Ishiguro pledged to act as the bridge between the Japanese or business communities of the two countries in order to strengthen continuous engagement and develop mutually beneficial partnerships with Sri Lanka. Minister Vijitha Herath and several representatives of Sri Lanka also joined the occasion. President Anurukumar Dissanayake met with founding chairman of the Nippon Foundation, Yohei Sasakawa, at the Imperial Hotel in Tokyo today. This discussion focused on further strengthening the long-standing friendship between Japan and Sri Lanka. Yohei Sasakawa reiterated his commitment to enhancing the livelihood of every community in Sri Lanka and outlined future plans for the renovation and modernization of 100 schools in the northern and eastern provinces. President Dissanayake conveyed his gratitude to Yohei Sasakawa for his dedicated efforts to advance the development and well-being of the Sri Lankan people and for his long-standing commitment to social service in Sri Lanka. President Anurukumar Dissanayake also met with the President of the Japan International Cooperation Agency, Dr. Tanaka Akihiko, today. The President expressed his gratitude for the continued support provided by Japan to Sri Lanka by initiating the resumption of concessional yen loans through JICA, which is making a significant contribution to national development. The JICA President highlighted the importance of developing the private sector, industry and agriculture as key drivers of Sri Lanka's sustainable economic progress. Dr. Tanaka Akihiko stated that the Bandaranaike International Airport project in Katunayake will be resumed soon and that the hopes to continue the long-term cooperation with Sri Lanka by monitoring Sri Lanka's macroeconomic management. The implementation of waste management plan in the Western Province was also discussed. The Sri Lankan representatives requested support for the development of Sri Lanka's digital economy, including facilities for research on the use of artificial intelligence and an AI-neutral centre. A grant agreement was also signed on the occasion, marking the new milestone in Japan-Sri Lanka development cooperation for the project for the enhancement of productivity in the dairy sector.
The International Monetary Fund has commended the progress of the government's commitment to the ongoing reform program, and this was stated when the mission chief for Sri Lanka of the IMF, Ivan Papageorgiou, met Prime Minister Dr. Haruni Amarasuriya at the Temple Trees yesterday. The IMF has also expressed their satisfaction towards the measures taken to strengthen the governance and reduce corruption. The mission chief of the IMF also recognized the importance of tax policy reforms, especially with regard to the exemptions, and welcomed the allocations of resources in 2026 national budget for the social protection system. The Prime Minister stressed that the economic progress must align with the needs of the people and emphasized the government's priority of attracting quality investments. Dr. Amarasuriya also highlighted that while strengthening social protection is vital, empowering economically vulnerable groups is essential to ensure long-term sustainability. The meeting was attended by representatives of the IMF and a number of state officials.
It has been revealed that the person nicknamed Khadja was connected to the Tajin murder case. At a press briefing held in Colombo today, acting police media spokesman ASP Minura Senarath elaborated on this matter. Acting police media spokesman ASP Minura Senarath said that the wife of Khadja has informed the CID that her husband had death threats. This person participated in an interview with a famous YouTube channel in 2023. There he had revealed some matters relating to the Wasim Tajudeen's murder. When questioned in this regard, the wife of Khadja had said that she knew only what her husband related to her. Accordingly, CID officials had showed CCTV footages relating to the Tajudeen murder case. Thereafter, she had identified a person in the footage as her husband. She had identified him with his special features in moving. Accordingly, it has been confirmed that this person is the one who killed in Middenia area recently. He is the victim, Aroshanta alias Khadja.
සවාල් පුරුෂයා බවට හඳුනාගත්තේ විශේෂයෙන්ම අංග ලක්ෂණ වලින් මොකද CCTV දර්ශනයක් තා පැහැදිලි වන්නේ මේ එම CCTV දර්ශන වල තිබුණ එක් අවස්ථාවක දර්ශන වල සිට පුද්ගලයා එනට අත් දෙක තියාගෙන ඉන්න අවස්ථාව. ඒ අවස්ථාවේදී අය ප්‍රකාශ කළ තියෙනවා මගේ මහත්තයාට කොණ්ඩේ අමාරුවක් තියෙන කාලෙක ඉඳන් ඒ අනුව එයා බොහෝ දුරට මෙම ඉරියව්වේ බොහෝ අවස්ථාවලදී ඉන්නවා. ඒ අනුව අයගේ ප්‍රකාශ එම CCTV දර්ශනයේ සිටපු පුද්ගලයා විද්‍යානීය පෞද්ගලික දවසක ඝාතනය වූ අරෝෂාන්දරොත් කජ්ජා බවට දැනට අපරාධ පරීක්ෂණ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවගේ අනාවරණය සිදු කරලා තිබෙනවා.
Information was also revealed regarding the discovery of a stock of hand grenades in Modra area. Police media spokesman further said that 10 hand grenades had been found packed in a school bag close to municipal work site at Alut Mawatha in Modra Police Division. Investigations are being carried out on this incident through the Terrorist Investigation Division. Based on the information given by a suspect arrested by the Kiribati police station in last July under the charge of transporting a T-56 weapon, police had also recovered 85 hand grenades from the Setikulam area in Vaunia. The caps of the hand grenades discovered at the Alut Mawatha area are similar to those of the grenades found in Setikulam. Meanwhile, acting police media spokesman further said that another organized criminal who was arrested overseas is scheduled to be brought to the country tonight. ASP Minra Senarath also said that the government and the police are mutually taking actions in collaboration with other countries to bring members of the organized crime gangs back to the country. Accordingly, a suspect named Sridharan Nirjan, who was a resident of Blue Mandal area, will be brought to the country tonight. He has also been identified as a close associate of organized criminal and drug smuggler Kochikade Shiran, who is active in India at present. This suspect was the driver who supported the gunner to shoot a person in a three-wheeler near the Mahavatta Cemetery in Grand Pass Police Division in the 10th of October last year.
The Ministry of Defence has taken steps to strictly implement the law against persons using legal Hakkapatas and Chinapatas explosives. The Ministry in a communique issued informed that these crucial steps has been taken in order to safeguard wild animals as well as the lives of persons. As per the NIF decision, it is confirmed that the information regarding persons engaged in the illegal production of firecrackers and fireworks, now onwards the permits issued to them for the production of crackers and fireworks will be cancelled in the future. It has been reported that the illegal explosives items named China Patas is being produced using other chemicals apart from the raw materials issued for the production of firecrackers and fireworks and related products at certain areas of the island. These illegal explosives are being widely used to scare away wild animals from cultivated lands, where deaths have been occurred to persons as well as wild animals due to this usage. It has also been observed that the considerable environmental and conservational challenges has also been surfaced due to the explosives items. Information has been received that activities such as the production, distribution, storage and sale of these banned explosives are being conducted further. Special operations are also being conducted island-wide in order to stop these activities. Taking these facts into consideration, the Ministry of Defence informs the public to provide information regarding any incident pertaining to the production of Hakapatas or Chinapatas to the nearest police station or to the wildlife officials.
A new methodology to renew driving licenses has been introduced from today at the National Transport Medical Institute, Nugegoda. One has to undergo a medical test when renewing the driving license. An opportunity will be provided from today to renew the driving license at the same place after getting the medical test conducted from the National Transport Medical Institute. Previously, a person had to obtain the medical report from Nugegoda and to get the driving license from the Department of Motor Traffic at Verahera. The new methodology has been introduced from today in order to save time and energy. Minister Bima Ratnayake inaugurated the new office in this regard at the National Transport Medical Institute, Nugegoda today. Commissioner General of Motor Traffic, Kamal Amarasinghe, and a number of other officials were present on this occasion. The minister pointed out that the driving license can be obtained in a very short period of time from this institution. Minister Bima Ratnayake said that all details will be obtained of a new driver to issue the medical certificate at this place. It is necessary to visit Department of Motor Traffic to provide the fingerprint, which will differ district-wise. It will be possible by now to obtain the medical certificate from the National Transport Medical Institute, Nugegoda, provide the fingerprint, pay a fee and obtain the provincial driving license. This process can be completed within 8 minutes, which will be reduced to 5 minutes in the future. This process will be implemented by other institutions as well. The Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union has organized the 9th ABU Media Summit on Climate Action and Disaster Prevention to be held in Sri Lanka.
And the ChannelEye Rupavahini Corporation will host this event, and a special feature has been the participation of a majority of media institutions of this country in the function today, where the mascot of the summit and the websites were also launched.
National Television will hold ABU's 9th Media Summit on Climate Action and Disaster Prevention from 25th to 27th November at Mount Lavinia Hotel, Colombo. The summit gathers media personalities and broadcasters aligned with the Asia Broadcasting Union to discuss on matters related to disaster mitigation and climate actions. A press conference was held today at Mount Lavinia Beach Hotel for the official launch of the summit's logo and its theme. About 200 representatives will participate in this summit, which is considered to be the biggest international media event this year. The stakeholders of this summit are local bodies connected to the climate action and preventing disasters, government and private entities, and the Clean Sri Lanka initiative. Lanka Rupavahini Corporation has come forward to host this event, taking the national responsibility of strengthening regional media cooperation and to protect Sri Lankan people from the influences of climate action and disasters. The theme of this event is developing media feasibilities for pure, green and safer tomorrow.
Particular event is organized by the Media Institute for media colleagues to discuss about something so special, to discuss about something beyond reporting. Actually, it's about how we could protect this planet for future generations, or how we could work together on disaster, climate actions and disaster preventions.
And we are going to invite all media stations, not only broadcasters, not only electronic media, we are going to invite print media as well to send their delegates to this summit, because this media summit. We expect over 70 international journalists to be visit here. Rupavahini Corporation is the host of this summit, but it's a national event. It's open for all media and work plan and everything. It benefits all Sri Lankan. That's why Clean Sri Lanka is with us.
The official launch of the summit logo, website and the publicity replica was held at the Mount Lavinia Grand Hotel today. Director General of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Manoj Nadishana Amarasinghe, Director Awareness of the Disaster Management Centre, Pradeep Kodipili and many others were present at the occasion.
In this international media summit, which is going to be held in Sri Lanka with the hosting of Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation and other media partners. As the Presidential Secretariat and as the Clean Sri Lanka program, we extend our fullest support with this media summit because media institutions, media people, media men have the power of convincing people, can have a better understand of these phenomena. They get the power of convincing others.
This session, I hope, so will be more benefited to the communities and also the officials and to the nation to provide and to protect the environment and proceed with all the actions to minimize the worst effects of with the climate change effects as the disaster management activities. So Disaster Management Center and the DG of the Disaster Management Center and the team wish all the best to this program in collaboration with Rupavahini Corporation.
I would like to congratulate all the team for the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation for taking this opportunity as their responsibility. So as a country, we are committed to become carbon neutral in 2050. So to go for that our target, we need to commit, we need to make aware all the people in Sri Lanka to become and how to become carbon neutral. So therefore, as all citizens, we have responsibility. So when we consider this event, we can make aware all the people in Sri Lanka and the international to become and to take actions to create green environment in Sri Lanka and globe.
The new three-storied health centre building set up at the Darga Town Regional Hospital in Alutgama at a cost of 300 million rupees was vested with the public yesterday. Chinese government has granted funds for this new building, which has many health facilities. This hospital at Darga Town is controlled under the National Health Institute in Kalathara. This hospital was in urgent need of a new spacious building. Accordingly, the newly constructed building will solve the problem of the hospital at large extent. The new building was declared open under the patronage of Minister of Health Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, and advisor Chinese Embassy Yang Tang and many others were present at the opening ceremony. The new building is comprised with emergency treatment unit with 4 beds, children and maternity wards with 96 beds, outdoor patient department and many other sections. All the health equipment and furniture needed to the building is to be supplied by the Ministry of Health. After the opening, the Minister and the visitors engaged in an inspection visit in the hospital. The Minister also registered the first patient in the hospital. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa said that the government's responsibility is to provide all facilities at the time of the growing economy. Basic salaries of the health staff and other public servants have already been increased. The rest of the increments will be provided by January next year. All the allowances that are scheduled to be paid in January 2027 will be paid from April next year.
Mental well-being through physical well-being is very important for a child. And it is also essential to properly socialize children with special mental condition. And this is a report prepared to mark the World's Children's Day tomorrow under the theme Nurture with Love to Lead the World. Children are a set of very sensitive individuals. Parents who wish well-being of the children should focus their attention both on physical well-being and the mental soundness. Parents have the ability to identify children who need special attention. Such a child can be identified since the birth to 1.5 years of age. Majority of such categories of children have been identified at present as children with autism. There are also learning disorder and attention difficulty disorder types of children among them. The condition can be identified in 3 stages, namely prevention, treatment and development. It is significant to focus attention to child from mother's pregnancy period. Mother should converse with the baby during the pregnancy, engage in religious activities and mental hearing exercises, as well as in order to mentally develop the baby. At the development stage, numerous tests are being carried out under the guidance of qualified psychological counselors. Children of special needs have different thinking pattern. Therefore, activities related to colors and drawing pictures can also be done as an exercise. In addition, drama, music and educational activities can also be used as treatment methods. A study plan should be prepared to suit the exclusive skills of each child. There are many myths, ideologies necessary for related to the children with special needs. Since the children are for the future of the country, even children with special needs should compulsorily be socialized as responsible individuals. This is an opportunity separated for such children in line with the World Children's Day falls tomorrow, as they are a precious resource for a country.
As we just mentioned, tomorrow is National Children's Day. National Zoological Department has organized a number of activities for small children this year as well. Children who will visit the zoo tomorrow can enjoy and win prizes as well. All children under the age of 12 years have been provided with an opportunity for free entrance at all sub-institutions under the Zoological Department tomorrow. Accordingly, the Hivala Zoological Gardens, Pinnavala Elephant Orphanage, Pinnavala Zoological Gardens and the Ridiyagama Safari Park have dedicated a large number of special programs for small children. The main program will be held at the Hivala Zoological Gardens with the participation of the Minister of Environment, Dr. Dhammika Patamandi. The function will start at 10 a.m. The selection of a name forms among the names sent by the applicants for the Nile Hippo Hub, aged about 1 month at the Hivala Zoological Gardens, will also be conducted tomorrow, and its name will also be published. Today is the 4th day of the Colombo International Book Fair.
And a large number of visitors attended the exhibition today as well. On the 4th day of the Colombo International Book Fair 2025, a large crowd invested and visited the exhibition premises, which has been held successfully. The exhibition will be held until the 6th of October, and a special feature of this exhibition is the opportunity provided to purchase books at a concessionary price than the market price.
Former State Minister Shashendra Rajapaksa has been further remanded until the 14th of October. Colombo Chief Magistrate Asanka S. Bodharagama issued the order after considering the facts presented by the attorneys at law of the suspect and the officials of the Bribery Commission today. The magistrate also ordered the Superintendent of Prisons to present a complete report regarding the treatment provided to the suspect at the prison hospital and other hospitals on the next day of hearing to the court. Former State Minister Shashendra Rajapaksa has been accused of obtaining compensation by influencing certain officials of the Office of Reparation by using his official post when the payment of the compensation for the concerned property, including the building constructed without permission on a land belonging to the Sri Lanka Mahaweli Authority, which was damaged during the Aragale held in May of 2022, was rejected. Accordingly, he has been taken into custody on the allegation of committing an offence of corruption under the Public Property Act. Gampa High Court Judge Nayana Seniviratna ordered today to release former State Minister Prasanna Ranavira on strict bail conditions, who has been alleged of selling land belonging to the government by preparing fraudulent deeds when a bail application presented on behalf of the suspect was taken up against today. The Colombo High Court issued a warrant today ordering to take Sampath Manamperi into custody and produce him before the court on the allegation of looting a lorry load of rice by threatening a Tamil businessman of Narhimpita area, Colombo, in 2009. The attorney at law, preparing on behalf of the defendant, told the court when the case was taken up today that his client is in custody at present.
And in more local stories, the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation has issued a revision of price with effect from midnight tonight. The fuel price a litre of auto diesel has been reduced by 6 rupees to 277 rupees. Octane 95 petrol has also been reduced by 6 rupees to 335 rupees, while the price of kerosene has been reduced by 5 rupees to 180 rupees. And accordingly to Sipetco, the prices of petrol octane 92 and Lanka super diesel have been remained unchanged.
Ministry of Digital Economy says that it is expected to establish a transparent and public-friendly state service through digitalizing the government entities. This will allow the people to get their service from the divisional secretariats and Gram Niladhari offices without any difficulty from their respective residencies. Indika Gamagi, advisor to the Ministry of Digital Economy, said that measures have been taken to introduce many payment methods such as GovPay, card system, QR system and many other methods to streamline public service. The President's fund will be decentralized up to village level through divisional secretariats. The Gram Niladhari offices in each village will be developed as a place of providing multi-method digital services. It is expected to establish these facilities by next year. Dr. Roshni Disanaika, Assistant Secretary to the Ministry of Public Administration, said that through the digitalization policy, the government expects to prevent misuse of public funds and to set up a transparent public service that is accountable to the general public. The benefit of using e-signature is that the time and date of the signature is accurately mentioned in the document. It is more safer, confidential and transparent. We'll be back with international news after this break.
Welcome back with your international update. And rescuers are racing to pull dozens of students and workers from under the rubble of a school building and collapsed in East Java, Indonesia.
3 people have been killed and 99 others hospitalized. At least 38 others, many of them teenage boys, remain trapped under the Al-Khozini Islamic boarding school in the East Java town of Sidoarjo. They had gathered for prayers when the building gave way yesterday. The 2-storied building had an unstable foundation and could not support the weight of the construction of 2 more floors. Students in the school were between the ages of 12 and 17. Dozens of rescuers have been searching overnight for survivors, but the rescue was temporarily suspended today, with the authorities citing that the building is at risk of further collapse.
Welcome back with your sports update, and World Cup 1 international cricket tournament commenced today, and the first match is in progress between Sri Lanka and India and Guwahati. The match, which is currently underway, has been restricted to 47 overs each side, and due to the interruptions by rain, the Indian women's team scored 269 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in their 47 overs. Sri Lanka chasing a victory target of 270 runs in 82 runs for 2 wickets in 15 overs, where last reports came in. And with that, we conclude tonight news. Do just tomorrow, the very same time. And I'm Charita, signing off with Dulanjali. Stay safe. Good night.
Good night.